Welcome friends, welcome back to the kitchen. Today we're going to make a cookie. And I don't know how this is going to work out. I think it'll be okay. Pretty sure it's going to be okay. So, a few years ago, we did a Glen And Friends trip with a bunch of you to Mexico City, and then we went to Oaxaca City. Had a really good time. I really love Mexico City, and I had never been to Oaxaca City before that trip. Turns out I really like Oaxaca City too. Julie and I have been back to Oaxaca since then. We had such a good time. Had such a good time meeting all of you as well. Anyway, when we were in Mexico City on one of our walks, Julie and I, stumbled past this street vendor, and he had cookies. And so I bought one. It looked like a little chocolate crinkle cookie, coated with sugar and icing sugar, and then it cracks open as it bakes. But it had cinnamon and chili pepper in it. And I thought, oh, that was really good. And so today we're going to try and replicate that as much as I can remember. So I've looked up a couple of chocolate crinkle cookie recipes, and I've sort of adapted them, and we're going to put something together and we're going to see how it works. So in the stand mixer, I've got 2 eggs, and to that I'm going to add brown sugar, and with the whisk attachment, we're going to whisk that. And I'm going to add a little bit of vanilla. So for the dry ingredients, I have flour. To that, I'm adding salt and baking powder, cinnamon, and ground chipotle powder. And we'll give that a bit of a stir. Doesn't take much to bring that together. Now, we need to melt the chocolate. What's on the counter is chocolate that we bought in Oaxaca City. If you've ever been to Oaxaca City, you'll know as you walk around, barbecue, lots of smoke from meat being barbecued. But there's also quite a few chocolate sellers in town. Grinding the beans and making these chocolate cakes. So this is only cacao. It is super bitter. There's no sugar in this at all. So, got about 7 ounces, 200 grams. 7.5 ounces of chocolate. I'm going to break that into a cup. I need to melt it together with the butter. Do this in a double boiler. Do it in a bowl, a glass bowl over top of a pot of simmering water. I do it in a microwave, and I don't have a microwave out here, so I have to go inside the kitchen. And so at this point, we've whipped the eggs and the sugar into this beautiful, beautiful consistency. I think that's ready to go. That's good. So I'm going to take the butter and the chocolate inside and melt it. Okay, the chocolate is melted. We're ready to go. This egg mixture is great. It is frothy. It's sticky from the brown sugar. So I'm going to put in about half of the flour and spice mixture, and we'll mix that in. Now we'll drizzle in about half of the chocolate. Last of our flour and spice mixture. And the last of the chocolate. And I'm going to throw in some chocolate chips just because. Now the mixture is really sort of, it's more batter than dough at this point. And I'm going to stick it in the fridge for about 20 minutes, 30 minutes, just to kind of let it come together a little bit, to solidify a little bit, and then we'll shape and bake them. Okay, it's time to start rolling the cookies. This is the part of this style of cookie that I'm not so fond of, which is why baking it as a brownie kind of makes me smile. Anyway, so this has come together quite nicely. It's stiffened up quite a bit. Before, when it was like a slack, pourable batter, after, a little bit of time in the fridge, we've got something that holds its shape quite nicely. So, into granulated sugar first, coat it, and then powdered sugar, icing sugar, confectioner sugar, whatever you want to call it, second, and then onto baking tray. And as much as this has stiffened up, work relatively quickly because the heat from your hand definitely softens it up. So dip through both sugars onto the baking tray. Just keep doing that. And the last one, into the oven we go. 350 for a pretty standard cookie time, somewhere between 12 and 15 minutes, I think.
Hurrah! Cookie day! Hey, friends. Hey, Glenn.
It's cookie day. It's kind of like Shark Week, except we did 5 cookie recipes today, spaced out over the rest of 2026. Sorry.
But I
Gotta cheat some days. So this is going to be a tough one for a lot of people. I don't know how many people will actually like this. So
Okay.
I used super dark unsweetened chocolate that we got in Oaxaca, like super bitter unsweetened chocolate. And that's going to add quite a bit of flavor.
Oh. It's got a kick.
And then the Chipotle comes in.
Oh, it's got Chipotle. That's the kick. I'm like, okay, I can taste the very deep chocolate flavor. I like the deep dark chocolate, so this is great for me. I really enjoy it, but that kick I wasn't expecting, and it is still there, my friend.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Like that. So if you use, I don't know, the giant brand that you get at the supermarket. If you use that, you're going to get a great flavor. You're going to get a much mellower chocolate flavor. This stuff that's punchy in the face. It's
very deep in chocolate, like it's very rich.
Dark and
I like it.
And the Chipotle is quite good. If you don't like Chipotle, dial it back a little bit or leave it out. And if you don't have Chipotle, use smoked paprika or cayenne.
I don't know.
I think a smoked paprika would go really well. Maybe not as much as I put in, but it would bring a smoky flavor and.
It would bring a smoky flavor. I don't know. You'd have to try. I wouldn't go with that much. I can't imagine it. Really is where I'm going. I cannot imagine it with the smoked paprika in it. But that does not mean it wouldn't work.
Okay.
I like this.
Really
I would
like
eat
these.
more if I didn't know I was going to eat more cookies.
I really like these, but I do understand or realize they have a very limited number of people would like them.
I think though also it has a very. It's not doughy.
No.
Right? Like it's not gooey or anything like that, but it's very solid, but it flakes off in a different way. It's
crumbly.
It breaks different. Yeah, crumbly is probably a good word. But I do like it. I'm trying really hard not to eat more.
Okay, if you want to step out on the edge and be experimental, give those a go. I think those are really good.
I think they'd be good with ginger bits in them.
Oh, yeah. There's cinnamon in there too, which is elevating some of that heat from the Chipotle.
I didn't notice that, but that doesn't mean it's not there.
Yep. Thanks for stopping by. See you again soon.